Welcome back to DSPisms, Chapter 2, Volume 1. And during the duration of Chapter 1 for DSPisms, a lot of people asked me what we're looking for here, and really it's anything you want it to be. It could be a messed up idiom, it could be DSP mushmouthing and slurring words, it could be DSP making up words, it could be DSP conflating words. There's a whole lot of things we can be looking for. Really, we're just looking for any sort of violation of the English language. Basically, it's any instance where I think he says something where I have to pause and go, did he really just say that? And rewind to make sure. If that happens, I usually will write it down, and this is a compilation of some of those clips.
I have Yule Nog. It is eggnog mixed with Fireball whiskey. So it's supposed to be cinnamony eggnog. Okay. I have Whip Shots. Peppermint flavored whipped cream that has vodka in it. 10% alcoholic volume. All right. I have no clue if this is any good. I've never tried it before, but I saw it at the liquor store. I said, I got to try it. It's something to do on stream. I know you guys are going to like it. And probably people will be contributing to try to get me to take whip shots, right? Now, I wonder how many calories this thing has. If I end up eating the whole bottle, guys, it's going to be a problem. I'm going to get sick. You have a stomach ache, all right? So you can't be that crazy, all right? Maybe I have to limit the amount of whip because you guys are going to want me to take like one every 5 seconds. All right, so are they really? Snow Carl Jr. over on Kick says, those whip shots are pretty good and they're pretty strong. It says 10% alcoholic volume. So basically it's stronger than like beer. You know, beer's like around 5 to 8. So it's stronger than beer, right? So I guess we'll see. So anyway, there we go. And of course, what I've been showing you for over a week now, I cannot wait. In fact, I'm going to give myself a little preview right now. High voltage Islay single malt Scotch whiskey. The strongest liquor I've ever had here on stream. 58% alcoholic volume. I'm very excited to try it. It smells absolutely amazing. I'm going to get a little preview right now. Can you smell it? Get a whiff. Oh my God. Yo, that is so good. This is so good. It's so smoky, but you can smell a little bit of savory saltiness. There's a sweetness in there. It's got so much in it. It's like very complex. I can tell. It's like super complex. 30 a.m. Pacific time. So if you like these daily highlights that I do, that should be the one that you check out. Now, I'm actually planning on doing more. I think I may do one that just generally covers the Switch 2 info. I may do one that covers Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong. What was it? Bananarama or something, whatever it was called. I might do some of those as well, but I felt like this would be the best one highlight for today. And if I do more than one, it won't get enough attention. So I'll just do the one for tonight. All right. What happened? Oh my God. I accidentally grazed the Y button. I'm serious. I accidentally, as I was moving and aiming, I just accidentally like tapped Y and he flew out of the helicopter. I want you to think about how stupid that is. You can accidentally graze the button that has you go in and out of vehicles and you just jump out of the helicopter and die. What? Why would it be like that? Because I tapped and I didn't even push it hard. It was just like an accidental grazing with my finger. Insanely offensive cultural appropriation by Nintendo. The Japanese should not be having any kind of Mexican culture in their game. I'm going to have to contact the authorities on this, also known as the social media lefty police. We'll have them go after them right away. Anyway, I understand what they're doing is they're showing you the new evolution thing that's in the game. I guess it's like Ultra Evolutions or whatever it's going to be. But why not just show it in the game? Why do a big, fancy, overblown CGI fake match between Machamp and Halucha? Instead, why not just show the game? The game is out in a month and a half. Ah, energy and another gear. Tell you a story about CSR. Well, I've told this story before, but when you're working as a CSR and you're working internationally, meaning that you're basically working with people from all over the globe, you run into things that you find hilarious for like your own culture, but probably not for like the culture that people come from.
Uh-oh, buckle up.
Like there was this guy, he was my contact for a company, and his name, I knew his name by the name of Jacques. His name was Jacques, so I think that he was French. I don't think he was French Canadian. I think he was actually French, like from Canada. Okay, not Canada, from France. And I was actually friendly with the guy. You know, we went back and forth a long time. You know, with orders and things. And then one day, finally, like he gave me paperwork for something. I can't remember what it was for. And I started laughing hysterically. I just couldn't control myself. And my coworker's like, "Why are you laughing?" Get it? I get the appeal, but dude, I'm not a YouTuber that puts out a video that gets 1 million views, and this is hundreds of dollars, guys. I can't do that. That's ridiculous. So what do? Freeze dry it? They probably get the pizza and they freeze dry the pizza. I want some Bimbo's pizza.
What did he say?
From Kalamazoo, Michigan. So that's what it is. It's authentic pizza. They probably freeze dry it or something, or put it in dry ice. That's probably what they probably do. They put it in dry ice, right? And then they ship it to you. And then you take it out of the dry ice. You warm it yourself. I don't know about this being good though. Like, can you imagine like dry ice frozen pizza? No, I don't know if that'd be any good. What do you think? Would dry ice frozen pizza be good? Check the Guy Fieri nachos. The what? Yes, I've had sake. I was looking for the question there. I've had sake before, but I was very young, and it tasted like needles. I mean, in reality, it kind of tasted like that Blue Flame moonshine that we did last month. Seriously, like, we need to have a competitor to Call of Duty. I don't know why it's been so long. Call of Duty being so dominant when a lot of the times they don't try, and they're just kind of dialing it in, phoning it in, and Modern Warfare 1 remake, Modern Warfare 2 remake, Black Ops 4, Black Ops 5, Black Ops 6, Black Ops... Legally, I have a legal right to all of that content. I do. So, if you add it all together, it's big money. It's big money. And big prizes, let me tell you. Because sometimes you can win a ruling, you can just do a settlement. I would assume, if I were to ever take this seriously and take it to court, these people do not want to go all the way. Because I will own everything they've ever made. Every dollar they ever made restreaming my content, I will recoup. And then legal fees on top of that. They don't want that. So they're all going to settle. They're all going to hit me with nice, big, juicy settlements just to get this to stop so they don't have to bleed in court for years after years. They don't have a foot to stand on. No, I don't think that YouTube will demonetize any detractors on July 15th. All YouTube ever does is they have rules, and then they very, very selectively enforce the rules. Anyone ask me about anything that I have something to add to, instead it's, hey, what about mobile games? What about 15 years ago? You know, when you said this particular insulting racial thing on stream, right? Or you want to ask me insulting personal things about people that have nothing to do with my content, like my family members and shit? No. Okay? The only reason people usually ask me into their content is because they want to put me behind a shooting line and just take pot shots at me for drama and have me try to defend myself. No. There's nothing to defend. I've done nothing. I literally have explained and answered everything you ever wanted to know. There's nothing else you need to know. Everything is good. Some days, I don't eat at all. So I ate dinner at 4:30. I didn't eat anything after 4:30 the next meal I ate was in the morning the next day. So that's fasting. That's my lifestyle. That's my actual lifestyle. Now, maybe if I was a more active person who was out there having to constantly do physical activity, I would need to eat more. But in reality, I sit on my ass all day in a chair streaming with you guys. I don't really burn that much energy.
Correct!
So I don't need to eat that much. You know what I'm saying? So that's my lifestyle.